Oh, stop.
Next, go straight. Now continue straight on D144P.
Okay then. Fucking AIDS. Speed bump, speed bump, speed bump, speed bump. Just like, come on, man. It's fucking cancer.
Next, go straight, then keep left.
Why does my GoPro exposure seem so high? It just seems so like wide and washed out. Hopefully like it adjusts. It doesn't look right.
Now go
So it
straight,
seems
then
so
keep
bright.
left.
I think I have everything on automatic, so it should just on its own. But whatever.
Next, keep left. Now keep left. Follow this way for 5.3 kilometers.
Okay, let me pull up my kick so I can. Are you running out of battery? No. I mean, on my bike, I'm technically running out of battery. On my camera, no, because my camera is hooked up to my external battery. Sorry. So, no, I'm fine. It just has the no battery thing on the overlay because, well, I can't remove it, and there's technically no battery inside my GoPro, but I'm fine. I'm big chiller. But what's up with you, Bat City? How's your day going? I don't know if what I just said. What kind of streaming setup are you using? So this is a bit overkill. I kind of wish I just stuck with using a phone. But what I did was I have a GoPro with a GoPro Hero 12 with the Media Mod, and I connect that to a LiveView Solo Pro. I'm just started my channel. Yeah, I mean with the IRL stuff, I went super overkill with this. The only reason I'm doing this is because like I'm using like the GoPro, the LiveView, and all that kind of stuff, is because I get unlimited data with a LiveView service, and that's a lot better than like with a phone, you have to keep on using, buying new like SIM cards and stuff like that to keep on using the data. And it's like, I don't know, sometimes you'll get throttled and stuff like that. So it's easier to use a truly unlimited plan. But if you're just starting, I would say just use a phone. And also too, the camera is mounted on my shoulder. Like it's strapped to my backpack. So that is another reason why I use the GoPro. And also the GoPro does really well with suppressing like wind. But yeah. But drawback to using the GoPro is that I also get this like weird overlay glitch where it's just where it says no battery and the amount of time I have on the SIM card for like recording video. So it's not that great of a camera for this. I also have a Sony action camera in one of my backpacks, which is funny. I was originally going to use that because it's essentially just like the GoPro. It's another action camera that would do very well like live streaming, even better. But I didn't. I ordered something and it didn't come right because the guy that I ordered from sent me the wrong part. So I can't use that, but I just have it. I'm gonna hold on to it though. But yeah, outside of the overlay thing, the GoPros work just fine for me. Yeah, do you plan on doing like IRL streams or like desktop streams? Because desktop is totally different. How much does your entire setup cost monthly? I think it costs like maybe $200, $300 monthly, which is expensive, but I enjoy it. I enjoy streaming more than I care about like the money. Obviously, if you want to do it cheaper, you just use a phone and just have like an unlimited plan. Like if I was doing this within the United States, it would be much easier because I could just use an unlimited like phone plan. Those don't really exist in Europe. Usually just you have to buy like 50 gigabytes of data each time. So yeah. I think so the Live View service $190, or actually it was like $180 per month in Europe, and it just gives me service to European countries. And then I think I have to pay for IRL.run, which I think is maybe like $90. I mostly been doing streams at home, but I really want to start doing IRL. Well, yeah, just use your phone. I mean, most modern phones are just good for streaming. You just have to hook it up to like an external battery. That might be what I do when I get back to America. Is I might get rid of the GoPro, maybe even the Live View and everything, and just go with the phone. And just because I have two phones, I have a Google Pixel 8 and a Samsung S20 Plus, and both of them would be fine for streaming. I would just have to use another phone for the chat. Yeah, I would just say use a phone, or maybe if you're gonna mount a phone on your shoulder or like on your chest, or maybe even your head, get an older phone that you won't really care about, but it still has really good camera quality. But yeah, I'm guessing you're from the United States. I don't know, maybe you're from Europe. It'd be pretty early in the United States to be on a live stream chat room. I live in Austin, Texas. It's a crazy place to do it. Big party town. Big party town? Oh, totally, yeah. Yeah, I would say probably just use a phone at that point. It seems like what you're going to be doing is just like going in person to like, what do they call it, like 6th Street, and I stayed up all night. It's 5 a.m. Holy shit. Yeah, go to like 6th Street and like do drunk interviews with people. Yeah, you could just use a phone for that. And maybe, I don't know if you could connect like a lavalier mic or external mic through Bluetooth, but you could use that too. Yeah, you know what's funny is actually I've been watching a lot of Kill Tony. I bet you definitely know about that since you're from Austin. It seems like it's so funny when people, because like he'll have these comedians on and they'll do like either from like totally bomb to like medium, like just fine, and they'll ask him, it's like, oh, when did you move to Austin? Like every single time, it's like, I just moved to Austin like a few weeks ago, and I'm trying to make it as like a comedian. I don't know. Really hard to get tickets to the live show. Oh yeah, I imagine, bro. It's like one of the most popular like comedy shows, if not the most popular. Yeah. I wonder how expensive those tickets are. I wonder if it's like probably like I'd imagine like $300 and up, right? I mean, it would be awesome to go to a Kill Tony show, but obviously one, it's in Texas, and I'm not going to go across the country to go go see a comedy show. And also, yeah, like you said, the tickets are probably really hard to get. The tickets are cheap sometimes, like only $45. Oh, really? Oh. I bet they have a really big problem with people like reselling tickets and all that kind of stuff. Good. Yeah. How many people does the Comedy Mothership even like sit? It's probably like, I don't know, 200, 300 people sold out. Oh, totally. I'm not sure. I'd be surprised if it wasn't sold out. I'd be like, what? That would not make sense. I wonder, do they, I don't know. I'm honestly like a Kill Tony newbie. Like I've only kept up with like the last month. So I don't know how the show totally goes, but I know they have the comedians in like the extra bar. Maybe you can just like go to the bar and like just, no, it wouldn't be the same, right? You want to see there? I was a bartender there. It used to be a 2-screen movie theater, and they just knocked down the wall, and they have like a whole comedy set, or like a setup for just one place. It's not just two places. I don't know. So yeah, it's probably, they can't seat that much because it's all tables too, right? It's not just like an arena setup. It's like people will sit down there, get drinks, maybe even get food and stuff. I bet if you're a bartender there, you make crazy good tips. Because I bet like most of the people who are watching Kill Tony are like, are like, one, live in Austin, probably have money. Two, or if they're going to the show, they're probably well off and they're like having a good night and everything. One is really big and one is pretty small. Yeah. Never know what people are going to do. Yeah. It's got to be a pretty solid gig. Working at the bar at like a really, really huge comedy store. He's changed his name, Fat Man and Little Boy. Yeah, like what is that, the Atomic Bombs, right? I bet you have crazy, well, I wonder how much crazy shit would even happen at like a Kill Tony show. Because I feel like Kill Tony isn't that underground anymore. But there's still like a lot of weird characters that would come through there, right? I mean, yeah, just because all those Kill Tony guys, they're gonna go like perform at other places while they're not doing that show. Like they'll get the popularity off of Kill Tony, then they'll sell their comedy sets in like other locations. But yeah, I've never been to Austin, Texas. I've only been to Dallas / like Arlington. Arlington sucks. club type of person. On stage. Love that shit. Well, did
Now
you keep
continue straight on.
really good, or was
D50.
it kind of like shit and like? Did the bit work out for him? Okay, gonna stop or not? Yeah, people. Because imagine bombing as like Adolf Hitler. Would be pretty terrible. Not a good look. But at the same time, it's like a hard thing to pull off because everyone hates Hitler, right? It was weird, lol, to be honest. Oh no, like. It sounded like he did bad. The Dallas area kind of sucks for sure. Yeah, I think it does. Like, it's way too spread out. I guess there's like good barbecue to have and like good restaurants and stuff like that, but it doesn't make an area. You can get good food in a lot of places. Yeah, I think like Austin's like the real like lifeblood of like, or like style to it. Dallas is kind of like a I wonder what San Antonio has and like Houston have. I have been to Houston, but I stayed on like the outskirts because I have like a little bit of family there. But I didn't really see that much that interested me. But maybe like downtown Houston is like cooler. What the fuck am I? What is in front of me? Why are all those people at the top? Is this like an amusement park in front of me?
At the next
There's like
roundabout,
just
take
a
the
ton
third
of people
exit.
standing up on this like tower up the hill. But I guess like those areas, maybe it has like more like Mexican culture that like Austin might not have. Austin's probably just pretty liberal at this point. Like people are like liberal slash like quote unquote conservative or Republican, but all like super socially liberal. The fuck am I seeing? Oh, it's like a bird watchers or something.
Now exit onto Rue Leonic. Now keep right, then turn right. Now turn right onto Rue du Pintre.
I still don't get what they're looking at. What the fuck? There's something like beyond
Follow
these
this way
houses
for
that like
400
is really
meters.
interesting. So look up there. What the fuck? Austin's too techie. That's true too. I guess with the people that left California and came to that area, they have to have like jobs and stuff like that. So Austin naturally was going to be the one to become like a tech area. Like it's probably running into the same thing that like San Francisco has. It's like all those people, like yes, there's a lot of money and stuff like that, but like at the same time, it's not the same quote unquote culture because it's like gentrified or whatever people want to say, for better or for worse.
Take the next left.
Yeah, it's not really surprising. Where did voice crack? Where did Tesla move their? Like, where's like the Tesla plant in Texas? Is
Now
that over
turn
near
left
like
onto
Houston, or is
Rue
that by
Renee.
Austin? So that'll probably bring a lot of like blue collar jobs, but also at the same time it brings in the same type of like person that you're talking about, like the Oracle type of worker and stuff like that. It's hard to find cheap food in the city. Yeah, it's not surprising. I mean, it's the
Follow
same.
this way for 1.3 kilometers.
that's just what happens when people with money move into an area all at once. Everything just gets way more expensive. And like you said, it's like less of the hipsters, more with like the normal, like kind of normal people. Like normal people aren't generally like the most artistic, right? Like artistic people are definitely in the minority. So yeah, past the airport in Austin. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it just happens, man. It happens. I wonder what's like the good like low key spot now, because I assume like Austin and like all these places that was like the really good, like really enriching areas like 10 years ago, like when you said you moved there. But now it's, you know, been flooded with people or newcomers, right? Like what's like the area now in the United States where there's a lot to be offered but like at low prices? Like I feel like Atlanta is still pretty good. Like the outskirts of Atlanta are really nice. It's not too crazy expensive compared to most like metropolitan areas. Go to the right. That's sketchy. I think a lot of people left for San Antonio, but I think a lot of people went back to New York and LA. Okay. I wonder how much
Next,
like
go straight.
so many people like Detroit and Tulsa. Oh my god, dude, Tulsa and Oklahoma City are just fucking that's bad. Like I thought that like Arlington, Texas was bad. It's like Tulsa is
Now continue straight on Rue de la Clairvaux.
absolutely fuck all to do there, man. And it's like ugly too. But I wonder how much like the hysteria around like the big cities are shitholes. There's homeless people that are gonna rape you and all that kind of stuff. Is like if that maybe that's like driving prices lower in like New York City or like San Francisco or Los Angeles. But like I don't know, people moving from like Texas.
Take the next left. Then in 300 meters, take a slight left onto Avenue G.
Texas to Detroit.
D50.
It's like kind of crazy. I feel like Detroit's like really. If people want to talk about like LA and like New York are trash, like Detroit's like actually trash. Like it's never recovered from like all those motor companies leaving the area.
Now turn left. Then in 110 meters, take a slight left onto Avenue Jean Moulin, D50.
Yeah. I think the homeless thing does make it a lot worse, but from all I hear, well, no, actually, I've heard like the real estate around there has gone like down, if anything.
At this intersection, take a slight left onto Avenue Jean Moulin, D50.
Like for whatever reason, probably because the areas just have gotten shittier. The real estate is starting to like stagnate and even go down. Right? And I'm not supposed to be on this side of the road. I'm supposed to be on that.
Follow this way for 350 meters.
Yeah, Detroit's bad, man. Never been. But like I always hear it's just like this shit's terrible, but fuck, dude. I'm not supposed to be on this side of the road.
Next, keep right. Then in 400
Dude,
meters, turn left onto Rue du Loni.
Yeah. There's always gonna be like good things about a city. It's like food is for me, it seems like so basic to have like a good food, right? Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna bring that area
Now
back
turn
up.
right onto Cyberway. In 140 meters, turn left onto Rue du Loni.
I don't know. As like good cities, I still feel like Atlanta's still is like a good area, specifically the area around Atlanta. And even like towns in the southeast, like Savannah, Georgia, or Charlotte, Raleigh, all those towns are still
Follow
good.
this way for 1.8
They're not totally like
kilometers.
hippie areas, and they're not that interesting, but they're great. Like it's safe. There's economic opportunity, all that. I was surprised by
Next,
Miami.
go straight.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, people have like flocked to Miami since like COVID. That was another one of those towns that city. I mean, that really blew up during COVID. Like a lot of people fled from like New York to Miami or California.
Now continue straight on Rue de Pendle.
But like the greater like Florida area is kind of shite. Miami could be cool. Okay, come on. Yeah. I don't know if you want to answer this, but going back to the whole being a bartender at the Comedy Mothership, how much would you make in tips at like a normal night? I feel like you would be making good bank, especially if you're working during like the Kill Tony nights and stuff like that. It's gotta be good fucking bank over there. Movie theater. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Movie theater with a bartender. That's crazy. And I worked at 13 bars in Austin over the years. Oh. Well, if you've been a bartender over there, I mean, like, bartenders make good money. I don't know, like, how Austin and all that city works, but like, do people go out every single night? That's not bad at all. That's actually really good. Almost every theater. That's crazy. Is it just the small theaters, or like do AMC's and like Cinemaxes, do they have bars there too? Like I know like Cinemaxes have bars, but like that's different. People in Austin get blackout drunk every night. Blackout drunk. That's wild. Do you feel like most of the people who go into Austin to like go, get drunk every it would be like this a staple of Austin, right? It just seems like the type of drink that would be big there. There's a lot of young rich people who go to clubs and cocktail bars. Huh.
Take the next left.
That's not surprising. all the tech bros need something to do, right?
Now turn left onto Rue Leyening, D50.
So every night someone is going out.
Follow this
Yeah.
way for 3.6 kilometers.
Culture and stuff like that. Has it really shifted after, like, you know, Joe Rogan and everyone came to that city? Because I feel like it has. Like Joe, it's crazy to think how much influence Joe Rogan has over like the minds of like people. So I feel like now, like the typical person that lives in Austin is like a Joe Rogan listening kind of like quasi-liberal Trump supporter kind of person. Not to get like super political, I don't really care who people support, but it's just like how like Joe Rogan and that type of media has like shaped Austin. How far over was that car when he passed me? I wasn't even looking. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Man, Alex Jones, dude, wow. Alex Jones, Joe Rogan. I remember watching their podcasts like back in 2016. Those were peak. Like those were great.
Next, go straight.
But now and like I felt like people back then would kind of like laugh off Alex Jones, but now I think a good bit of people would think like Alex Jones is like, oh, he was right about everything.
Now continue straight on D50.
See, the thing is, I don't even feel like the type of people that listen to Joe Rogan, or let's say like Kill Tony or something like that, are even like conservative though. They're like liberals that hate like establishment figures like Joe Biden or Kamala, right? And they just support Trump. They don't have that many conservative values. Like I don't see them like hating on gay marriage or even hating on like trans people and stuff like that. They would like support that kind of stuff, but they also support like Trump, right? Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know. But it's also interesting at the same time how much one online podcast figure can like shape, you know, the minds of tons of people. Like all the comedians do jiu-jitsu now because of Joe. That's crazy. That's not surprising. I mean, that's so funny. Really? I cannot see Tim Dillon or Tony Hinchcliffe doing jiu-jitsu, but it's more possible for Tony Hinchcliffe because he's not overweight. But a lot of those comedians are fucking out of shape. Or like a Bert Kreischer or doing fucking jiu-jitsu or anything athletic. Oh shit. I've also gotten into like the content on YouTube about like the anti-fans of like Joe Rogan, or like the Kill Tony, or like any of the comedians that came off of like Joe Rogan, like Brendan Schaub or I guess Bert Kreischer. He was kind of before. He didn't really get his start on like Joe Rogan. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think it would be bigger. So you can do more appearances on Rogan or any of those shows, or do shit with a lot of comedians. It would just be a good business move for him. Yeah. Like, also another interesting thing that I'm trying to like figure out is like, how big is comedy outside of that Austin comedian sphere? Like, who else is doing, like, what other like comedy niches are there? Like in New York, maybe like the SNL groups, like the people that are like SNL and shit, or in LA, are there like any popping comedians? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like everything is just like Austin, right? I've always just seen him as a dumb host of like Fear Factor. I mean, like Joe Rogan, I think he's accomplished a lot, obviously. I mean, he commentates the UFC, has the biggest podcast in the world. People might hate on him for like his comedy being crap, but like he has like a successful comedy career. So I think he's intelligent, but I wouldn't take like, it's like, I'm not gonna take his word for anything, right? It's just like, you kind of just take him as he is, in my opinion. Just like, he's a kind of like a normal guy, or like a successful person, but definitely don't take his word as gospel. That has a consistent nightly comedy opportunity outside of, yeah. What the fuck? Why did he go to the other side of the road? Is he passing the guy in the middle? Yeah, like, I think he's good at, I think Joe Rogan's good at interviewing people too. Like, he knows when to shut up and kind of bring the best out of people. UFO researcher? I'm not too sold on the UFO shit. I remember the guy in Congress saying that, like, oh, we've come across UFOs. I'm like, okay. I think if anybody came across UFOs and all this kind of stuff, they would be so quick to leak that. Do a run of interviews, make a book deal, basically monetize it, and use it as like a way of like growing popularity for themselves. Like anything that has to do with inside information.
In 180 meters at the intersection, go straight.
I don't think that information exists out there, because people would leak it if it did exist, especially when it comes to like UFOs or like big shit like that. I don't know what.
At this intersection, go straight onto Rue de la Martinique.
Worked on a UFO. Huh. Okay, maybe I'll look into it. Okay, I have to turn left here. Jesus. Okay, that's my break. I almost like cut in front of that guy. Holy shit. Yeah. I think some of my favorite Joe Rogan episodes were the ones where he brought in like MMA fighters, because like when he takes like, when you get Joe Rogan out of like the politics stuff, then he's actually really interesting, especially when it comes to MMA, because he has like deep insight into MMA and like the history of it. Actually leaked the first UFO footage.
Take the next right.
How? What, did he take it on his own phone? Like, what? Yeah, does he have like a video of it? Is that... Did he sell his soul to the aliens? And that's how he got popular?
Now turn right.
Yeah, flying procession with it? Oh, okay. So he got his hands on like a tape of like a UFO or some shit?
Follow this way for 2 kilometers.
Wait, is that the one where they found like the pill-looking object and it was like darting across the ocean at like 90-degree angles at like light speed? He just looked at me like crazy. Interesting. The pill video and then the other one that was like the triangle. I've heard of those too. I just don't know. Like, it just seems like a little bit too far-fetched for me. But hey, who knows? I haven't really like done too much research into this. Well, what's the powers talking to Congress? I don't know if it's actually aliens like little green men. Yeah. See, the thing is like, have they actually gone hands on to any of these planes and stuff like that? Like, I wonder if that's just like something that they saw and they not assumed, but like they thought it was like a UFO. Maybe it's just something happening with like light glancing off of the planes or
Next,
something
go
like that.
straight.
But those are definitely a new kind of flying ship. Okay. Like, it's probably more likely that it's like some deep American like like drone innovation, or like China or something like that, than like aliens coming to our into our world. But who knows? Maybe the aliens have made contact with us and we just don't know yet. According to the Bob Laser, there are 9 recovered UFOs at government facilities in New Mexico and Nevada, sorry. Okay. It is true though. Like, on the... I'm kind of playing both sides, but the government does have advancements that we have no clue about. Like, they had like a rudimentary style like internet back in, I don't know, the 50s maybe? The 50s or 60s. They would bring in scientists to work on them, but ban them from collaborating with each other. Oh. Okay. Why would they ban them from collaborating with each other? So just, wouldn't they want like a team to like, work together on like trying to reverse engineer or study these UFOs? Yeah. But why stop them from collaborating with each other? He describes in the Joe Rogan interview that they would be given one piece to work on, almost no information. I'm trying to think like why that is. Is it so they can get their own, like, if you kind of like pass the parts around to each person, they'll have like their own theory on like how it works, and you're trying to like make sure, like, if multiple people have the same theory on how this part works, then most likely that's what's going on. I don't know. Seems pretty interesting
In
though.
180 meters,
If what he's
take
saying
slight
is
right
real,
and
it's like
continue on
that's
street.
obviously
Then
groundbreaking.
in 250 meters, turn
People
left
like
onto
run away
D50.
with it and make it seem too like goofy, right? Like they should just keep, because like again, if what he's saying is true, it's like that is crazy pieces of like
In 70
information.
meters, take a slight right onto street. Then in 50 meters, turn left onto D50.
Okay. I'm gonna take the bike.
In 40 meters, turn left onto D50.
I don't know how long this lasts.
Follow this way for 1 kilometer.
Okay, I have to like look into this episode now because this is really wild. Big if true. What year was this? What year was the Joe Rogan episode? Because this feels like, I don't know. I mean, this could be a recent Joe Rogan episode. The episode was 2019. Oh, okay. I've never been like an avid like JRE fan. I just watched, or not watched. I listened to like obviously the big clips that would get posted on YouTube. And sometimes I'll like listen to his podcast if I'm like out, if I was driving from like, I had like long trips. So I would like listen to like an episode or two.
Next, keep left.
I worked on the UFO in 1989, and the episode's 2018. I think all the others are and David Show. For some reason, I don't know why.
Now keep left.
Dude, holy shit, you're gonna get me fucking killed. Navigation. Take the bike path. Fuck being on that
Follow
road.
this way for 350 meters.
The David Cho one kind of rings a bell in my head, but I just don't know why.
The tour is being adjusted.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Like, I think Joe Rogan is like a genuinely like good interviewer, and he knows when to get out of the way and like let people expand on what they're talking about.
Take the next right, then take a slight right.
What the fuck, dude? Okay. Dude, I hate these fucking gates, man. Like, it's just cancer. Hold on. I have to pick up and move my bike. Dumbass. Fucking engineering. When the Facebook IPO, it shows we're... Whoa. Wait, I just fucked up kick. David Cho did the mirrors at the first bake. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't know what that's about. Why? 400 million. How much did Facebook IPO for? Like, what was the total market cap?
Take the next right, then take a slight right. Now turn right, then take a slight right.
Holy shit.
Now take a slight right. Then in 130 meters go straight. Follow this way for 300
I still think like the
meters.
Alex Jones podcast were like just for like peak entertainment.
Now
They were
go straight.
the
Then
best.
at the roundabout, take the first exit.
Dude, like these bike paths are so retarded to get onto. I didn't even need it. Oh my god, these are terrible. I might go back on the road. Fuck it.
At the next roundabout, take the first exit. At the roundabout, take the first exit.
This is so fucking shite.
Now exit onto D33.
I think I have to get on the road. I don't think I really have a choice.
Follow this way for 300 meters.
Well, I don't know. I think I should have just been on the road the whole time. I shouldn't have taken a bike path. Oh, I should be over there.
At the next
Dude, like, what the
roundabout, take the
fuck?
second exit.
Oh my god. So horseshit sometimes. What? I mean, okay, question. What has Alex Jones actually predicted? I guess
At
like
the
the
roundabout, take the
Bohemian
second
Grove
exit.
stuff was pretty interesting, but like other than that, everything else he's talked about, it seems like been kind of cracked out shit that hasn't really come to fruition.
Now exit onto Route de Junier des Moutiers, D33.
He was right about the frogs being guy.
Follow this way for 4.4
But there's like,
kilometers.
okay. So what, as of being like right about it, what there's probably some scientists somewhere that were experimenting with some shit, but it hasn't been correct on like a global scale, or not a global scale, but a massive scale where like governments were trying to make the people gay through like the drinking water. Right, but yeah. So they found out that chemical can maybe do that, or it's been studied to do that. But like, how have they been drowned? But he was kind of ranting and exaggerating. Yeah. I feel like the thing about like Alex Jones is that I don't really like is that a lot of like the conspiracy theories that he talks about, like they just make absolutely zero sense. Like there's real shit happening in the world when it comes to like conspiracies within the government and stuff like that, and he never talks about that, and because it involves people like Trump or like Republicans or conservatives. These people doesn't want to piss off. Dude, what the fuck are you? I should not be on this road. Okay, it wants me to go. I should go to the left. Dude, these bike paths being inconsistent fucking annoys the shit out of me. And like, I'm not like a die-hard Democrat. I know like Democrats do fuck shit too, but at the same time, how we have to be honest with both sides. Bro, what the fuck are you sending me on? What are these bike paths, bro? Alex Jones, like, Okay, hold on. Let me figure out what I should be doing here. Because I really don't like being on that road, but it doesn't seem like I have a choice, which is kind of annoying. There's no like safe route for me to go on. And why is this guy going so slow? Oh, little grandma driver. I guess I have to just tough through this. Yeah. And like the whole thing about Alex Jones, with the like calling the Sandy Hook shooting like a hoax, and basically getting, not him personally, but like his fans going out and harassing like the families of the victims. It's just like, that's pretty terrible too, and like he should get sued really hard for that. Obviously $1 billion makes absolutely zero sense, and they're trying, and there is like the government is trying to shut down Alex Jones and like get InfoWars off the air. But yeah, like most of the other stuff he talks about is just like cracked out, like cancer. God damn, Camus, for sending me on this fucking road. Oh yeah, totally. They're definitely trying, like it. See, the thing is, they're out and about it. Like they're definitely trying to get his show off, just done. No more InfoWars. Companies shut down. Everything. I mean, it's obviously very hard to get someone to like totally shut up, because freedom of speech does exist, and even if his company gets shut down, he can just, you know, start another show, right? It's not that expensive to stream stuff onto the internet. But yeah. I think I saw that. I've seen that, right? Didn't he do like a old video with Joe Rogan, where they both went out and did what you're talking about? Like there's like a vlog of that. Like Alex Jones has been doing his thing for, man, 30, 40 years. Like he started in like the 90s, right? He had a radio show. Sounds like Alex Jones' thing to do. Sorry about that. Sorry about the bot commenting up. Obviously, I can't take time to. His son is just like him. Does he have a show? Does he have like a conspiracy theory show on like the internet somewhere? I've met him. Okay, it doesn't. I've heard of like there's like he has like a huge custody battle going on with like his ex-wife, and his ex-wife is basically used this online persona to like take digs at him in court. Like do his not his siblings. Holy shit. Do his children like him? Since you know so much about his son. Does he seem to be like on good terms with his family? That's like really snarky and like too parasocial, but I don't know. I wonder what the life is of like Alex Jones. Does he like wake up? Because he's had like everything taken away from him by the government and like this whole lawsuit. I guess his kids are of adult age, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't even know how many kids he has. I just hear about like the stuff in passing where it's like, oh, Alex Jones' ex-wife now uses the disinformation from his like podcasts, or like he calls him crazy because he's like a conspiracy theorist in a new court case. Okay. Dude. I feel like I would hate to be like a celebrity's child, especially like Alex Jones' like son on campus, or like being known by that. I don't know. Some people are like really vindictive and like really hate Alex Jones, so they would like hold that against you too, or like think you're weird. Definitely like to drink a lot. No. Well, he's 19. How was he drinking? Were you giving him alcohol even though you know he was underage? I mean, Alex Jones. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know, it's weird. Oh, totally, yeah. I feel like by the time it comes to like college and stuff like that, people don't care anymore because like everyone's just doing their own thing. But I guess in like social circles, people will probably talk like mad shit about you. That's definitely got to be like a weird thing too. It's like the kid had nothing to do with like what Alex Jones is like saying and stuff like that.
Next, go straight. Then at the next roundabout, take the first exit. Now go straight. Then at the roundabout, take the first exit.
Holy shit, okay, that's a lot to read right now. I'm like his son does have a, what? Okay, well, jeez.
At the next roundabout, take the first exit. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Now exit onto Avenue de la Monterey, D33.
Okay.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Here we have a bike lane. Can I weave? There we go. Even someone like me that you're North Air, but you know, just casually works in a restaurant, gets into a crazy shit. I guess it's not surprising. See, the thing is, well, I just said it's not surprising, but
Now exit onto Avenue de la Monterey. Now continue straight on Avenue de la Monterey.
I don't know. I probably have like a really sheltered experience since I've lived in like mostly suburbs my whole life. And people are generally just normal and don't give a fuck about politics where I would live. But in those like big cities, people get like pissy about like just random things, right?
Then turn right.
Like I could totally see like a bunch of like Trump supporters running into like liberals in like a restaurant, like people biting each other's heads off.
Onto Place du General d'Argençay. Then turn right. Now turn right, then turn left. Now turn left onto Rue du Morbihan.
Like honestly, I don't know. I've kind of like insulated myself with like people that are generally like happy with their lives and like
follow this way for 1 kilometer.
And don't really give a fuck about like politics and all that kind of shit. So I don't hear about people getting to like fights in the public about like, oh, politics and blah blah blah, like you're a fucking piece of shit, you're racist, all this kind of stuff.
In 190 meters, go straight onto Rue Leclos Mouret.
Happens a lot in Austin. I don't know. I just don't see that around me. I guess people in Austin are just more tweaked out and like fucking ready to lose their mind on someone.
Now continue straight on Rue Leclos Mouret.
What do I think about the Tate brothers? Sex traffickers, pedophiles. I think all that stuff is like out there in the open. And they openly like talk about that shit. Like they self-snitch like all the time. Like I think they just got, well, they got arrested or detained for like they would literally openly talk about like fucking like this 15-year-old girl, and they would like, they said it themselves. And like they have a bunch of, they had like a whole course in like how to pimp out women. So I mean, it's hard to say like
go straight.
The government's in here, or like there's a conspiracy against them when they've said all this stuff out in the open. Supporter killed a guy in Austin in front of the Capitol building. What the fuck? How did I never hear about this? That sounds insane.
Now continue straight on road.
Why aren't there marches for this like this guy that got smoked by a Trump supporter? See, why is it not putting me on that bike path? Did this happen like recently? I haven't really been keeping up on the news since I've been doing this trip, so maybe it totally went over my head. Why didn't it put me on the path earlier? What the fuck? It's been lots of protests
Now
about
turn
what?
right.
What's been happening lately? It seems like the political stuff is kind of like cooled off, but I mean now we're getting into like presidential season, so or it's about time to vote.
Follow this
Guy
way for
who was killed is
650
named Daniel
meters.
Perry. Yeah, that's crazy. I never heard about this. I heard about that, what was it? Some guy, like, one of, like, the Proud Boys got, like, shot in the back of the head in, like, was it Portland or Seattle? And I guess you could say that's, like, politics going too far. Oh, the governor of Texas pardoned him? Wait, what? Holy shit, what's been... This is fucking wild. I might have to pull over and look into this. Daniel Perry. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna look at this for a second. Daniel Perry. Murder of Garrett Foster. Okay, this was over. Whoa. This is over during the Black Lives Matter shit. Okay, so this happened, the pardon happened a few months ago. Yeah, I really just haven't been keeping up on the news. That's crazy. I feel like for some reason I probably would have seen one of those videos. Okay, this is kind of psychotic, but one of the like most interesting like types of videos that I used to watch a lot were like where people would drive into like protests with their cars and stuff like that. It's, like I had like a morbid curiosity. Obviously I don't like people driving into protesters and stuff like that, but that shit is fucking crazy. I remember the one in like Charlottesville. It was just like total mayhem. Yeah, so like, okay, I'm gonna assume the guy who shot the BLM protester, like he was there on smoke, like he was probably trying to start shit. He wasn't just driving around the city and it's like, oh, I got caught up. And like, I just took a wrong turn. Now, he was probably there trying to like fucking hit people with his car. He wasn't married to a black woman. Trying to kill protesters? Oh, probably, yeah. There was a quadruple amputee. Holy shit, what the fuck?
Take the next right.
Yeah, that's wild, man. So why would the governor pardon him? Like, who the fuck cares? Like, what does that gain? What does Governor Abbott have to gain from pardoning that guy?
Now turn right.
That's wild. And the way he killed Garrett was how he was convicted. Abbott and Trump are buddy-buddy. But yeah, even then, it's like, doesn't that just make your side look fucking crazy? Like, maybe he thinks it's like another like Kyle Rittenhouse kind of case where it's like, okay, he was there, he probably shouldn't have been, but it was technically self-defense. But it sounds like he was just driving into like protests, just like trying to like kill people. Like, at least with like Kyle Rittenhouse, maybe you could argue he was trying, like he was there trying to like help and give aid and all this kind of stuff, and he got caught into a self-defense situation. But this guy, he sounds like he just like wanted to fucking kill people. So the whole thing became a political show.
Next, go
I guess
straight.
that's like the only logical situation,
Now
right?
continue straight on.
Or the
through
only
Ely.
logical conclusion. Alright, what are you doing, man? I hate when people drive like slow as shit. What's this guy doing? Oh yeah, totally. Like I think Kyle Rittenhouse is a dumbass, and like, why as like a 17-year-old are you showing up to these like protests with an AR-15, all this kind of stuff? All that aside, it was like he killed those 3 people and shot the other guy in like self-defense. That sounds like this guy was trying to like fucking smoke someone. He wanted to shoot someone at Cindermans. What a psycho, dude. Oh, there's like another
Next, go
crazy
straight,
video
then keep right.
from that era where I think like a guy rolled up, like he plowed through a bunch of people, and then he had like a bow and arrow, and he ended up getting like his ass beat. It's like, dude, the videos from those protests are, that's like some peak shit, bro.
Now go straight, then keep right.
Yeah. I don't know. All those videos got taken down from YouTube, sadly.
Next,
I mean,
keep right,
obviously.
then turn
But I
left.
think you can find them through like Reddit. You can find a ton of like
Now keep right, then turn left.
some of those videos on like Reddit and shit. It's just not the same since they're on like compilations. Oh my god, another like
Now turn left.
fun video, like fun like niche videos to like watch is like Proud Boys versus like leftist like fight videos. Those are so funny. It is just,
Follow this way for 1.6 kilometers.
it's so funny because like the Proud Boys, they always win. Because usually like those guys are just like normal, and like they're just kind of beefed up guys, while like the leftists are like unironic like soy boys. So it's just funny watching like the Proud Boys just usually like gang up and beat on like a bunch of like leftists and stuff like that. It's so pretty wild, man. Like 2017, 2018 was like the heyday for that shit. Pretty fucking crazy. And I imagine if like Trump wins, dude, holy shit. That's like those protests are making a huge comeback. Saw a video from last week from El Cajon in San Diego. What's El Cajon? Bro, you can go around me, man. Like, I'm literally on the side of the street, bro. El Cajon? El Cajon. Why were they protesting? Is a city far out in the suburbs of San Diego? That's funny. Was it just like a Trump rally, or like what was going on there? Why were they meeting in the suburbs of like San Diego?
Next, go straight.
Oh yeah. I feel like there's like a weird rift on the right where like
Now continue straight on Kevin.
the majority of right wingers, they're in support of Israel, but then there's like a subset of like, you could say anti-Semite, anti-Zionist, whatever you want to say, that just despise Israel. There's kind of like a rift there. And the Trumpers came to support Israel, and it just got ended in a fight. But it was honestly hilarious. Yeah. Low key, I feel bad for like I know there's so many, like I know a lot of my relatives are like, they're big like Republicans, conservatives and stuff like that. And I would feel so bad for them if they got caught up in one of these like dumbass like riots that like happened, like, you know, it's like a pro-Israel rally or something like that. And I could totally see them going to one of those, and then like some Antifa dumbasses like rock up and try to like start shit. Like, I really don't understand what the angle is in like trying to start a riot at like a Israel rally or something like that. It's like, what are you changing? Like, genuinely, like, if you sit down and look at the situation, it's like, dude, this is like so sad, like what these people are doing with their lives. Like going out there and like absolutely having zero effect on the actual issue, and just trying to like
at the next roundabout, take the third
start
exit.
stuff and like just create chaos. I don't know.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Antifa fighters were supporting. We are in. What? Okay, hold on. All right.
Now exit onto Rue du Château d'Eau. Follow this way for 900
Okay.
meters.
Maybe. I love those. I love those types of videos. Yeah. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure for me, you know, because I do sound like a psycho when it says like, oh, I love watching videos of like rioters like getting into fights and shit and like all this kind of stuff. Like, but that stuff is content, man. Texas Street Fights TV. Is that okay? Is that the one where the guys like fight in the backyard and they're like caged in, or is it literally like street fights? Is there? I think there's like one YouTube channel that's really big that's like called Street Battles. They'll totally get in the street, fight videos, all that really interesting because you never really see that kind of thing. Is all 6th Street in Austin. So it's just like drunk people like fighting each other. I mean, that's gotta be entertaining and all that. Is it like something on Instagram?
Next, go straight.
Yeah, I
then
kinda
turn
figured.
right.
I don't think it's organized at all. Oh, the channel I'm thinking about is the Street Beefs. That's a good channel. It's not really like the
Now go straight.
degenerate, like
then turn right.
bum fights kind of content that you're like thinking about. It's more about like people fighting in the cage, and it's like somewhat skilled. But yeah, it's a fight after all. If you want to see like real,
Now turn right onto road.
if you want to see like real degenerate shit, watch like police body cam footage. That can be hilarious, man.
Follow this way for 350 meters.
Yeah, it's like more like a sport. Like, I think people will come from like local MMA gyms and like actually fight there. I don't. Yeah. Dude.
Take the next left.
I remember watching, I bet you have to know about this, World Star Hip Hop. Dude, I remember watching those compilations on YouTube when I was in high school. Me and my friends would like huddle around and like watch like World Star and like fights
Now
and stuff.
turn left.
Absolutely hilarious. Best content ever. Yeah, bro. What happened to World Star? Are they still around? That's like an artifact from the past. Like
Follow this way for
kids these days,
500
they
meters.
literally would not understand. Oh my god, every single time there would be like a fight in my school, people would be like, World Star! And just, yeah. Dude, that was seriously, oh my god. That's my childhood right there. Yeah. For a while, they were even like the place to be for like rappers, but now it's like I don't even see them in like the rap game anymore. Like kind of the channel is kind of dead. Yeah, dude, love that.
Take the next right.
I went to like a super ghetto high school, so people, yeah, tons of fights.
Now turn right.
Oh shit, I should have taken that path. Whoops. Angered U-turn. There's a bar fight video I've been looking for years. But it's not really descriptive. I don't know if I could help you on that.
Follow
journey.
this way for 1.6 kilometers.
Oh my god, dude. This bike path looks fried. Where are you sending me?
In 150 meters at the intersection, go straight onto Route de la Vieille Roche.
I mean, if you ever want to see like fucking fight videos all the time, just go to like Public Freakout on Reddit. Whoa. Why are you sending me this way? Oh my god.
At this intersection, go straight onto Route de la Vieille Roche.
Shit. Okay. Okay, go. All right. I do not recall what you're thinking about. When you said rooftop bar, remind me of like the country music star that like threw a chair off of like a rooftop bar in Nashville. Oh my god, dude. I love celebrities crashing out. That's another good degenerate content niche for the chair thing. Yeah. Did he ever did he get fined for that, or like I doubt he gets fined. You know, this all reminds me of the No Jumper podcast from like back in 2016 to like 2018. That was like so degenerate, and it was a good time for like SoundCloud rap and all that kind of stuff. But they would have like, I don't know, like Adam 22, he would get like jumped on like the podcast, so, like people would pull up and start fights in the store and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you knew about that channel, but that's that same style of like grimy like rap. like underground culture. This is like all memories just like rushing back into my head of like old like ghetto Vine and like people doing wild shit on camera for views. Yeah. Like honestly, I don't even hate Adam. I actually kind of like him. I think it's like a good even keeled type of like podcaster, but like he's gotten, because of all like the cuck stuff, like people just hate him now, which is pretty funny because he's always done like porn videos, but people didn't care because like his wife was like the one getting cucked. But now since that's all changed, like now it's a huge problem. But I'm going back to like what we were talking about. It's just like his podcast was like the epicenter of that degenerate like type of rap, you know, Instagram influencer, or like that type of like underground culture was like no jumper. That's what it was all about. I remember like Supreme Patty. I don't know if you knew who that guy was. It was basically like Steve Will Do It, like the OG Steve Will Do It.
In 200 meters, keep right at the fourth.
And he was, but like
right.
Unsuccessful. Like he was just doing stupid shit on camera to get views, but I don't think it really panned out to anything for him.
In 90 meters, keep right onto Rue de la Vieille Roche. Then keep right.
And he came up during that like that genre of like world star hip hop, like
Now
Instagram
right
videos,
onto D139.
like hood Instagram videos type of thing. Shit. Okay. I need to get onto the other side of the road.
Follow this way for 1 kilometer.
Somehow, you know, it's actually kind of funny. We went from Joe Rogan, and it's kind of come like full circle back into like another podcaster, like Adam 22. I can see that. I can see a bunch of like girls that can't hold their alcohol very well, getting into fights and shit. Why? Okay, why do I need to get to the other side of the road? Fuck that. I'm just gonna go back here, bitch. Yeah, podcasts around the world. Yeah, something like that. Look at that view right there. That's actual beauty. I guess there's like a bunch of van lifers right here that just stay overnight. Which country are you in? I'm in France, like the northeast of France. Oh, fuck. What's up? I low-key need to get onto the other side of the road. I guess I can pull up of my map of my route today. You can kind of see where I'm at. Okay. Where are you going to finish when you end the bike ride? It's like some small town in France. Nothing significant. I don't know if you can really see it, but that's where I'm going to be, is where I'm going to end up, and this is where I'm at on a map. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Right there is like Paris. And here, what a beautiful shot. Looking good out here. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 weeks is biking around and living or backpacking off of my bike. Oh, this is water glistening and all that. It's beautiful. I'm gonna lock my bike. I don't think anything's gonna happen out here, but I just always do it for safety. Traffic jam. So this is where I'm at right now. Bellevue Barrage des Camels. Oh shit, this is broken. I didn't realize that. When did that happen? Alright, back to riding. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area. Yeah, the coast is really cool. And the weather's really nice for riding. If it was earlier in the year, it would be even better because it'd be warm and wouldn't have to wear a jacket and everything. Oh, look at that Porsche down there. I don't know if you can really see it. It's the gold thing. Oh, it looks really cool. Oh, whoops. I need to start the bike up. Do a lot of people ride bikes around Austin? I feel like since it's like a liberal city, like it would be pretty bike friendly, right? Bikes. That's cool.
At the next roundabout, take the second exit.
Like as I've been doing this trip, I'm becoming more appreciative of like, you know, having a bike and using that as like transportation. Obviously in America that wouldn't really work since everything's so spread out and there's no like bike routes and shit.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
But like in France, there's a ton of bike routes and it's really, really nice to go on them. Like about a week ago, I was in like the southern part of France. And I was just riding on bike paths like along like the beach and shit, and it was just amazing. Dude, are you serious? After this
follow this way for 1 kilometer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of essentially doing the same thing. I have like an e-bike, so it does all the work for me. It's technically pedal assist, but yeah. Like back when I get back into America, I think I want to buy just a normal like trail bike, and then I'll just use that to get around. Not get around. Like I'm gonna buy a car and then use the bike to just do like fun little trips. But bikes are awesome. Fun way of getting around. Like I would never ever use a bike to as like my main mode of transportation in America. But there's like some like fun bike paths that you can drive to, and it's safe. Like back in Atlanta, in the metro area, there's something called the Greenway, and it's like a bike path that spans like 50 miles. Trails that go really far. That's cool. And are you talking about Austin or in Orange County?
Now turn left. Then in 70 meters, keep right onto road.
I think you're talking about Orange County, right? Yeah.
In 70 meters, keep
I
right
generally
onto road. Then at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Like paved bike paths more, just because I feel, well, obviously they're easy to ride, and they're just more practical for actually using for like
roundabout, take the
transport
second exit.
or like getting around.
Now exit onto Rue du Stade.
Well, I don't know where Big Bear Mountain is, but I'm guessing it's really far away from the ocean.
Follow this way for 350 meters.
See, like shit like that is like so cool to me. It's like I would love to live in like a community where I could just use a bike to get around. And obviously, when I want to go like greater distances, I would just use a car. Like I watched this guy on like on YouTube Shorts. It's called Biking DC, and he basically just does a bunch of like food Uber Eats delivery videos. How much longer? Okay. And I love watching these videos. Like I feel like if I lived in the city and I just wanted like a chill job to do, I would just do Uber Eats. Like you make shit money, but it's like it looks really fun to do on a bike.
Now keep left. Then in 100 meters, go straight.
Like I would do that like on a Saturday, like just a fun thing to like bike around and get a sweat going.
In 60 meters, continue straight on Rue du Calvaire.
Like it's actually really sad. Like sometimes he'll go to pick up food and like another delivery driver stole the food, and he would go to Uber, they canceled and everything, and they'll just give him like $3 compensation for all that time wasted.
In 150 meters, go straight onto Rue du Parc du Bourg.
Which is like, what the fuck? It's fucked up.
Now continue straight on Rue du Parc du Bourg.
I wish I could do what he does, where he takes his hand off the handle, but like this bike, it's not like the weight isn't centered, or like I have these packs in the back, so I can't like do that because it'll just like lean a certain way. kind of rambling, but if I was like 16 years old and I was like going to high school, that'd be cool to like do Uber Eats on a bike. I don't know if that's allowed though.
Continue straight on road.
That seems like a fun gig. Just biking around, delivering food, earning a little bit of money. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how Austin is like set up, but if people live in like a bunch of apartment complexes downtown and stuff like that, then you can totally do that. I've heard it's like Uber Eats is now like implemented like shifts for people instead of it being like something you can just like clock and do whatever. You have to go by like shifts. Specifically in like the big downtown areas.
Take the next left.
And some guys make like $200 in a day or something like that. But you have to work like long hours. I don't know. I mean,
now turn left onto D139.
Called favor? Why? They just ban like Uber or something like that? Like, why do they have their own local delivery app?
Follow this way for 1.5 kilometers.
Well, isn't favor literally the same thing? It's probably not that different. I think that maybe that's what I'm gonna do too when I get back into the States. I'll bike around like big cities and stuff like that. I'll just travel with a car. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe just make a few trips out of that. I feel like it's not safe in the US. Biking around on like most roads, no, but like there's probably like bike paths that they're like set up for bikes. And, you know, like city streets are like good for that too. Also, it depends on the drivers. Like if the drivers are used to like bikers and stuff like that and kind of like respect them, then it's safer. But if you're in like a country town or something like that, then it's not a good idea. It's also funny, it's like a lot of Americans think like bikers are like the cancer of the world, like they're annoying liberals and like they're the worst thing ever. It's like, no. It's like biking is cool. It's fun and it keeps you healthy. Gets you outside and shit. But most people think of like, oh, bikers are assholes. They take up the whole road. They think they own the road. blah blah blah.
Next, keep right. Then at the next roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah. I mean, if it's kind of like this, I don't feel like this, what I'm doing, it's stressful, obviously, having cars like whizzing past you, but
Now keep right.
not that bad.
Then at the roundabout, take the second exit.
like, yeah, here in Europe, like a lot of bike paths are like their own separate thing. And they're paved and all,
At
and
the
they're like
roundabout, take the second exit.
well maintained. They don't have like a bunch of potholes and shit. But sometimes you'll go through patches like this where you have to be on the side of the road and people just pass you and shit.
Now exit onto D139. Follow this way for 400 meters. Now continue straight on D139.
See, when it's like this, oh, yesterday I passed like over a bridge, and that was pretty, that was really stressful. And like the bridge went like probably, you know how like most bridges. Like swerve to the left because I might hit like a car. Yeah, this looks like a free. This is kind of like a freeway, but there's like a huge shoulder, so it's good.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Now exit onto D139. Now continue straight on D139.
Like earlier when there was no shoulder lane, I mean it sucked, but like the cars had to like wait on me to like pass me because they had to merge into the other lane. But now with, well, it's kind of like the shoulder lane's getting smaller and smaller now, but this is pretty safe to cycle on. Yeah, this is essentially like a country road, but they still take bikers into account and they give them like this like shoulder lane. So it's really nice. Ugh. So how'd you end up finding my stream? Were you just like scrolling through a bunch of streams and you just happened to click on mine? The roads are like this in Texas are really dangerous even for cars. Oh yeah, definitely. What was I gonna say? I guess like in the backcountry of like Texas, that these roads are pretty fucked. Like people drive like 100 miles per hour in Texas. It's fucking wild. You guys are crazy. Look at this guy. He's like the Green Goblin. Is this a police guy? Policeman? He looks like it. No, he's not. Yeah, I But I'm pretty far down in that section. Like, there's a bunch of streamers in front of me. I need to start fucking view botting, honestly. Fuck it, dude. Everyone else is like blatantly view botting. Like, they'll have like 2 people in chat and they'll have like 700 viewers. It's insane. Well, thank you for supporting small streamers. Yeah. Bike video. Honestly, what you could do is you can go into YouTube and just look up bike IRL live streaming setups, and that's kind of what I did. Yeah, I was talking to someone the other day, and they're like, it's better to like go to like smaller streams because you can actually talk to the streamer. When they get to a certain size, obviously their chat just gets blown up, and it's just like, how are you supposed to communicate with a streamer and have like a conversation? Like on these roads, it's only 80 kilometers per hour, and what is that equal to? Probably like 45 miles per hour. I feel like somewhere in like Texas, people would be going like 80 miles per hour and blazing through here. I was lost on some trails in Italy by the beach. Like actually lost, or is this just like, you know, taking it in? She was kind of lost. Was she American? Or like... Wait, why wasn't she using like navigation?
Next, keep right,
She
then
was
turn
Italian.
left.
Oh. I'm guessing she was speaking English, right? She had a map, like a physical, like
Now
paper
keep
map.
right, then turn left.
I think it was just kind of out in the islands or something. Yeah, I can see how someone could get lost out here.
Then turn right.
Thank you, Commute, for telling me to turn left right before I need
Now turn right onto D139A. Follow this way for 2.7 kilometers.
to. Or she pee out in the woods? Or she going to like a store or something? Also, was she on the e-bike? Because like, if you get lost on the e-bike, that gets kind of scary because you could run out of battery. You could be fucked. Just on the trail. Oh. Did she show it on stream? I was like, she was walking like around with her bike, trying to figure out where she was going. And I'm confused. Okay, 16 kilometers, 1 bar. I don't know if I make it.